My name is Ryan Hiddings.
My name is Ryan Graham.
My name is Rachel Jones.
My name is Sarah Huber.
How's it going? My name is Trevor Sood.
Hi, my name is David Spinagle.
My name is Logan Oker.
Hello, my name is Greg Garza.
Hi, I'm Avery Rimbaugh.
My name is Carson Jeffrey.
My name is Zach Blundell.
My name is Caden Keating, and this is my 2023 summer internship. This summer, I worked with Andy Wright, Taylor Garcia, and Taylor Heidemann on the Pearl East and NIST projects. My daily task consisted of annotating drawings in Bluebeam and then uploading them into Procore. I also created equipment logs and updated them when needed for both current and upcoming projects. This summer, I learned a lot about project coordination and specifically how to collaborate with all the different types of teams on site. If I could give any advice to future interns, it would be to build relationships with literally everyone you meet.
This summer, I was working with Kaylon Geldmaker in virtual construction, and I worked on jobs like Montbello High School and the U.S. Air Force Academy Hotel. My daily tasks included making spool sheets and construction documents for the field and for the fabrication shop. This summer, I learned skills like working in an office and also how to use certain programs like Stratus and bettered my skills at Revit. My favorite part of the internship was getting to know all the other interns and enjoying all the fun tasks that they had planned for us this summer. And a little bit of advice that I would give to a future intern would just be to be a sponge and just learn all that you can this summer.
Direct report this year was Rolf, and I worked with him on a couple different school renovations and the Longs Peak pre-con cycle. For my daily tasks, I helped Ralph with whatever he needed, making Excel spreadsheets, tagging equipment, doing equipment logs, and looking at plans. I learned a lot about the whole construction process coming in. I really had no idea how much went into pre-construction and then actually carrying out the mechanical construction component. My favorite part of the internship was definitely hanging out with all the other interns and getting to know some of the staff members here at US Engineering. The advice I'd give to a future intern is just be willing to do anything. Always be looking for work and new experience.
This summer, I worked on the application development team. My daily tasks included identifying and fixing bugs in the many apps that US Engineering creates, as well as adding new features such as a new invoicing feature on the shop floor dashboard app. This summer, I really learned a lot about software development. My favorite part of this internship was being able to go to places like the Metalworks facility in Johnstown and see our apps like shop floor dashboard being used on site. To future interns, don't be afraid to take on a challenge, because even if you're having a hard time with it, somebody's going to be there to help you through whatever struggle you're having.
This summer I worked under Jessica Cooker as an operations intern. My daily tasks were drafting and logging RFIs, doing submittals, just kind of organizing data for the DEN project. Something I learned during my internship is how construction really brings every single trade together, so I thought that was a really interesting part to see. My favorite part of the internship was definitely the office environment. I think everyone here is like really cool and really fun-loving. What advice would I give to future interns? Always have your PPE in your car.
My direct report is Jason Rance. Some of the jobs I was on was Microvast, Meta, and Smart. Some of my daily tasks are seeing how things are going down here in the shop, and then I have to create schedules for the construction team. Something I learned was how diverse the language is and what it really takes to run a mechanical subcontracting company. And I work in the office, but I can come down and see how things are doing. I guess one of my favorite parts is having this manufacturing plant here instead of just being locked in an office and not seeing anything. And just some advice I'd give a future intern is the people here are really caring and they just ask questions.
I worked over here at Metalworks in Johnstown under Lloyd Ward, Ronnie Clark, and Rochelle Klein. Something I learned this summer was be flexible and just be willing to conquer a new problem every day. My daily tasks included updating work packs on shop floor system and supporting the manufacturing engineers in their work. My favorite part about US Engineering and their internship program is getting to know all the other interns and everybody I was working with this summer. For any future interns, I would just say don't be afraid to ask questions or make mistakes. Don't be afraid to kind of look stupid in front of your boss, because everybody is willing to help.
This summer I worked with Alec Woolsey as a project engineer intern. My daily tasks included creating RFIs, reviewing submittals, examining drawings, and participating in daily meetings. Something I learned this summer would be how to track and log man hours. My favorite part of the internship was going to different job sites and touring the Coors Brewery. And my advice for future interns would be, if you're coming from out of state, consider the cost of living out here. I work with Aaron Denning as an operations intern on the Limelight Hotel in Boulder, Delgini office building in downtown Denver, and also a little bit on the Target in Thornton. One thing I learned this summer was how valuable relationships are in construction. The closer you are to those who you work with, the better things flow. My favorite part of the internship has got to be how much I've been able to learn. I've asked a lot of questions and gotten a lot of great answers. My advice for future interns would definitely be to introduce yourself to everybody, learn as much as possible, ask as many questions as you can, and ultimately have lots of fun.
This summer, I worked under Patrick Barnett, Amy Greenwell, and Walker Polhamus out at Poudre Valley Hospital, working on the master plan implementation project and the behavioral health project. My daily work consisted of managing RFIs and submittals for both of the projects, as well as keeping up with drawing updates and providing overlays of those drawings. And I would also work on schedules for equipment and takeoffs for that equipment as well. This summer, I learned the importance and ins and outs of the construction industry from the mechanical contractor perspective. My favorite part of the internship was learning something new every day and getting to work with such great people. I picked U.S. engineering because I wanted to gain experience in an industry that really interested me. Advice I would give to a future intern would be to ask as many questions as possible, even if you think it's a stupid one. Also, get on Sarah Beth's good side.
This summer, I worked under Kevin Stoddard in the pre-con department on various projects. My daily tasks included taking Bluebeam takeoffs into Excel to make a budget. Something I learned during the internship was how to do Bluebeam takeoff and then extract that takeoff and put it into an Excel sheet to make pivot tables, and then take those pivot tables and put them into a pre-con sheet. My favorite part of the internship was probably all the job site walks and getting to hang out with all the other interns. And some advice I'd give a future intern is just ask as many questions as possible and really take advantage of this opportunity and make sure that that's really what you want to do, because you won't get this opportunity your whole life.
I'm down here at UC Boulder, where I've spent the whole summer with my direct report, Mike Bavero. I've got to learn so much, whether that's all the paperwork I do on the daily or going out and doing job walks. And I've got to start building connections with some of the field personnel down here. And I think that's been my favorite part of this experience, is getting to meet those guys, just building those relationships and learning the skills to build those relationships I'll use for the entirety of my career. I highly suggest to any incoming interns that they spend the time to meet the field personnel. And then I'd just like to give a quick thank you to everybody that's been part of this internship experience. It's been a great summer for all of us, and I know we're all super thankful, so thank you.